I'm Izu and welcome to an exciting video where I am making Sims again. And today I'll be making all 6 members of the girl group Katseye. If you have been living under a rock or don't listen to pop music at all, in which case it doesn't make a lot of sense if you're watching this. But anyways, if you don't know what Katseye is and who the members are, Katseye is a, I guess, international girl group. They're based in USA and Korea, but there are members from all over the world, really. And I'll get into that once we talk about each member specifically. I love this girl group. I've fallen in love with their personalities. They're beautiful, beautiful people, and they are freakishly talented. However, if you are a super fan who's watching this video and knows basically everything about them, I apologize in advance. I might get some things wrong because most of the things I am Googling, and I have not been following their journey through the music industry from the kind of beginning, because they were in a show, like a reality TV kind of show, which trained them, I guess. It's called Dream Academy, and what I could understand of the project is that it's similar to K-pop idol schools where they train people very harshly and kind of put them through a lot, and eventually some of them might make it in the industry and get kind of pushed either as a group, or maybe there are solo artist or duo art, I don't know. If I get something wrong in this video, please feel free to correct me in the comments, but be nice. I'm trying my best, but I am not an expert. So I'm starting with Manon, and I have to say that she might be my favorite member. I'm not into like K-pop. I like K-pop music, don't get me wrong. I love that kind of music, but I'm not into like these fandoms and stuff, so I don't like understand all the like, you have like a bias, and I don't know. Please don't go after me. Like, I'm not well versed in these like fandom stuffs. I'm just a casual enjoyer of music, and I really like their music. So anyways, Manon is my favorite, I guess. I love all of them, but it's just something about her voice. She sounds so sweet and she's so pretty. Yeah, so anyways, she is originally from Switzerland, and ethnically her mom is apparently Swiss Italian and her dad is from Ghana. So her roots are very international, and I really love that. And Manon is a Cancer by the Western zodiac signs. In one of their like short videos or whatever, I saw a breakdown of the kind of composition of them, because in K-pop groups there's usually, what I understand, they're like roles, if you can call it that. So like, for example, in Katseye, Manon is like the visuals because she's so pretty, although all of them are so pretty, so I'm not quite sure how that kind of goes, but anyways, that's just what the video said. And then Daniela is their main dancer, even though again everyone is a really good dancer. So like, I don't quite understand the point of it, because usually they're all super talented in every aspect. Like, all of them, they're so pretty, all of them sing so nicely, all of them dance so amazingly, but I guess maybe one or the other does it a little bit more. I don't know. Anyways, then the next member I created in The Sims is Megan. You probably already can see it. I'm way past introducing her, but anyways, Megan is from Hawaii, so technically I think it makes her American, but still, she's from Hawaii. And interestingly, her roots, like family roots, are in Swedish and China. So she's Swedish Chinese, and I just think it's just amazing. I love how multicultural all of the members are. It's just fascinating. I love that. And it makes them really unique. And Megan's astrology sign is Aquarius. Megan also has had several different hairstyles. She's had this like orangey, light coppery kind of hair color for a while, and then she had this very peachy pink fringe with black long hair, and I think she's had other hairstyles as well and colors. But I decided to go with this because it was just so much fun. I love this hairstyle. I think it suits her very well. And I personally just love it. And when I was creating her in The Sims, to my surprise, the little fringe thing that I used, I can't remember the creator anymore, I'm sorry, but you see it in the video. But when I went to change the color for the fringe, which has like different swatches, I didn't realize that you can actually like drag the colors in the sliders, so I could make it literally her hair color. Her hair is the most accurate of all these Sims characters. Because of that, I love that. I was so happy. I was quite happy with her, but I don't know. I tried to tweak each of their appearance several times in The Sims, I mean, but it's just, I could not get them to look exactly like they look in real life, and it really frustrated me. I don't know why. I tried my absolute best, and some of them look more like the real life version than others, and I think Manon was one of the ones that I was most happy with. Another was Megan. I think Megan turned out really well in The Sims. Of course, I'm talking about The Sims, not the real people. It's really hard to make real life people in The Sims. Like, it's way harder to make a real life person in The Sims than a game or book or some kind of other fictional character in The Sims. Because at least, even if that character already existed, like for example a animated character like Princess Bubblegum, let's say, even though that character exists, it's in a different style. Like Sims model, like the 3D Sims person, like the character is in a different style than the characters in Adventure Time. So obviously it's gonna look different, and that's so much easier than trying to create a person, like a real life person, with asymmetries in their face and real life like proportions and all that. So it was so hard, and what made this even harder was that I couldn't find any normal quote-unquote pictures of the members. Like, you kind of need a very good photo of somebody to be able to create them in CAS reliably. Like, you can't have like a 3/4 view or a side profile view or like a perfectly posed photo, because you don't, like, none of us look exactly like our Instagram pictures. So it was really hard to make these Sims look like their real life counterparts, because in all pictures of them, they're posing, they're in good lighting with lots of makeup, and like I can't really see their features very well. But I tried my best. I still tried my best, and I hope at least I could get the essence of them. Some I did better than others, but I did try. I think especially Yoon-chae I'm the least happy with. Like, I don't know what it is about her face. She's so difficult to make in The Sims. I don't think my Yoon-chae Sim looks very much like Yoon-chae. I tried my best, but yeah, I don't know. It's really hard. And speaking of Yoon-chae, Yoon-chae is Korean and her roots are in Korea, so she's just fully ethnically and nationally Korean. She speaks Korean but also English, of course. Yoon-chae is a Sagittarius. That's cool. And she's also the tallest of the members. I was actually surprised how tall all of the members of Katseye are. I don't know why I thought they were like tiny. Not all of them, but especially like Daniela. She looks like a tiny human being, but according to the internet, she's actually my height. Exactly, 165 centimeters or 5.5 feet. I think that's how we say it in American. But yeah, I was really surprised that all of them are really tall, and Yoon-chae is the tallest and she is 170 centimeters. And it's really nice to see artists that are like in my standards, taller slash average height, because so many are like teeny tiny. Like, think of Sabrina or Ariana or somebody like that. They're teeny tiny and it's sometimes just like, I would like to have a tall girl, you know? Not that they're like super tall or anything, but you probably know what I mean. Also, side note, at the start and end of this video, there's a little dance sequence of the characters dancing. Anyways, I don't know what happened. My brain just did not catch it. When I was trying to shoot them dancing in The Sims, it was a whole ordeal. It was so difficult. I don't know what was going on. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into it, but none of them do it simultaneously, even though I set them to do the animation at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. But the worst part is that I don't know how I missed it, but Yoonchae is just rocking this random outfit with pink Crocs. And I was so mad at myself after I noticed it. I only saw it once I was editing the video. Like, I literally had half edited the dance part and I realized that she's not wearing her actual outfit that I gave her. I was so mad, but I'm too lazy to do it all over again because it's such a difficult thing to film. I couldn't be bothered. I'm sorry that she's wearing the wrong outfit and pink Crocs. The outfit is, I think that's my theory. I think the reason why I didn't catch it was because her outfit is so fine. Like, it's completely fine. It's not what I would given her or gave her, but the outfit is fine. The part I'm more mad about it are the Crocs. They're just so ridiculous. Anyways, after Yoonchae, I created Sophia, who is a beautiful Filipino-American. And she can speak both English and Tagalog, which is awesome. She was born in the USA, but her roots and family are in the Philippines. And she is a Capricorn. And what I found interesting is that her mom is also a singer. Her mom is Carla Huevera La Forteza, a singer and an actress. I haven't heard of her personally before. I don't know how popular she is. But regardless, it's kind of cool that they're both in the industry. Not probably in the same way, but it's still kind of awesome. And no wonder why Sophia is so talented then. And also, I find it very endearing that it seems that she's kind of like the mom of the group in a sense. Like, I've seen a lot of interviews, because yes, I have fallen into the Katseye rabbit hole on YouTube. Anyways, I've seen lots of interviews or somebody like asking the group questions or something, and then all of the members just look at her, Sophia, or they look at each other and then Sophia, or somebody's answering like a question or something, and then they're like, Sophia, do you want to help me, or do you want to talk about this? And then she's always ready. She's just so well spoken and always ready to be speaking about anything, and I really like that. It's very endearing in my opinion, especially because it seems genuine and like not pushy at all. Like, she's always waiting for the others to talk if they want to talk, but then kind of leading the conversation if she has to. So she's kind of like this like safety net conversationally for the other members, that they can like trust she has always something to say about any question, but not taking away the spotlight of others. I don't know. It's really cute. I like her a lot. And then we have Daniela, who is also incredible. I love her so much. She might be my second favorite, although it's really hard to actually name favorites because all of them are so insanely talented. She's just so beautiful, and I love her curly hair. I don't know if she has naturally curly hair or if they just style it that way, but I love it anyways. I love her kind of piercing look. Like, she's very kind of intimidatingly beautiful, if that makes sense. Again, I had a hard time creating her in The Sims. What a surprise. She, in my opinion, is not the best dancer of them. Like, all of them really excel in their own ways, so you can't really compare all of them necessarily, but I do think that I love her dancing style the most, maybe depending on the dance, but she is insanely talented. She's just so good and she's so flexible. I'm so jealous. And it's just amazing to see her perform, like any of these girls, but just there's something so satisfying about her dancing. She's so clear and sharp, and like It's so amazing. I can't really tell you why, but anyways. Her roots are actually from Venezuela, Cuba, and Italy. So that explains the Spanish vibes. Speaking Spanish and kind of the Latino influence in her style and appearance. And she can do a variety of different dances, also including ballroom dances, which I love. That is so amazing. I keep saying amazing. Just take a shot every time I say amazing and you'll be wasted off this video. But yeah, anyways, more about the band. Katseye debuted in 2024 with their debut single called Debut. That's kind of funny. I like it. I like the song. It's catchy. But then they released a short album. I think it was last year or this year, I don't remember, but recently they came out with Beautiful Chaos with the really popular song called Gnarly, and also a Gabriella that's going around the internet and radios right now. Gabriella, the song, has exploded right now, and no wonder. It is an absolute banger. I love that. I think my personal favorite songs are Gabriella and Mean Girls. Something about Mean Girls just, it's such a beautiful song. I love it. And the message of the song is also very sweet. I really appreciate it. Most of the characters are also venturing into some different kind of projects like modeling, other type of performing, all kinds of things. So they are definitely multi-talented, and for that reason I'm not gonna go into detail about everybody. But just know that they are insanely talented girls and I am so jealous. And then lastly, but definitely not the least, is Laura. And she... Oh my god! I just realized we share a birthday. We're both Scorpios and we share a birthday. That's amazing. I was not expecting that. Anyways, she is from LA, US. But her roots are in India and Sri Lanka, and she can speak both English and Tamil. Also, fun fact, her sister is also a singer, so definitely a musical family. And I'm quite happy with her in The Sims. However, I apologize that I didn't have a bindi jewelry. I don't know if it's called bindi when it's like jewelry. I know bindi is the red dot between the eyebrows, like either a sticker or a colored paint that Indians, like people from India, not like derogatory term for Aboriginal people like Native Americans. Anyway, just clearing that up because it's such a confusing term in English. Anyways, people from India, Indians, have bindis, the red dot between their eyebrows, and I believe it can be called bindi also when it's like a jewelry thing. She has a very fabulous, like traditional Indian kind of look oftentimes, not the full getup, but she's got a nose ring. And again, I don't have a nose ring. I have a septum piercing in my game, and I have the in-game nose rings, but they are humongous. Like, they are the ugliest things I've ever seen, so I could not give her that. Like, that would have ruined everything. So instead I gave her like a little stud, like a little metallic pearl on her nose. I apologize, it's not completely accurate, but I don't have a ring, like a nice, proper, beautiful ring. Anyways, I also didn't have a bindi, which is unfortunate, so I need to go search for one for the future. But other than that, I'm pretty happy how she turned out. It was also really difficult to guess what their noses look like from the side, because I couldn't find any side profile photos of these girls. I could only find like 3/4 view, and it's not always accurate how that looks. So some of the noses and the chins and how their like profile would look like is just pure guessing. So I think that might have also affected how they look in The Sims, because they might not be completely accurate to what they actually look like. But yeah, this was so much fun. As hard as it was to create these girls in Sims, I absolutely loved it. I hope that you like them, even if they're not exactly 100% accurate, and I hope that I did them justice. At least I think they look really pretty in The Sims, but I do recognize that they don't look exactly like them. But yeah, I tried my best, as I said. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, please give this a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos in the future especially, you can go ahead and subscribe. You can subscribe and also click the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, a new little thing I want to start doing in my videos at the end, if you are ever watching till the end, or whoever is watching right now, thank you so much for staying until the end. But those of you that do, I want to get to know my viewers a little bit better. We could play a fun little game that at the end of every video, I'd ask a little question and you can then comment down below, just a simple one, so you don't need to spend a lot of time thinking or commenting or anything like that. So today I want to ask you a very obvious question. If you love Katseye, and side note, if you don't yet, go listen to their album and watch their music videos because they are amazing. If you do know who they are and if you love them, please let me know who is your favorite or your bias, if you know what that means. I hope that I'm using it right myself. Anyways, let me know who you like the most, or if you can't pick one, you can pick a couple. I hope you have a lovely day or night and week or weekend whenever you're watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!